There's a reason, and this is why I don't go to Negro colored events. Especially when it's Negro, when it's N-word clubs that's packed out. Now I might go occasionally, like we'll go to some like grown and sexy stuff. Like we ain't done that in years, but it's like some really just cool kind of stuff, like adult stuff. I wouldn't mind, even though we haven't done it in a while. But this is
that's
the
gonna
reason.
Be a whole nother vibe, though.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be like way upscale, and it's not gonna be.
No,
it's not color based locations. It's gonna be like everybody
dollar based. How about that?
Dollar based. That's a whole. That's a whole different
Resources
thing.
definitely set parameters.
Right. I was gonna say let's not go into the numbers, but I will say this. Years ago, this is why I stopped going to events like this, because it would get real N-wordish, and then especially on situations where you can't get out parking lots. But look at this, man. This is going viral, and white people stay away from N-words that got this kind of energy.
I'm curious.
This is a whole. It's not a particular person. This is
no, I know. I'm just trying to see. Okay.
That's why white people don't want to be nowhere around this unless he's just a white black person. White folks want to be nowhere near around this kind of stuff or events. Look at this. So this happened in I think this was in Houston. And I got 2 clips of it, just that different angles of the situation. But God is real, people, and the devil will lurk like a prowling monster. He is prowling. You hear me?
Let's see.
Watch this video.
Why they tripping? Oh shit! What the fuck?
They cursing here.
Oh, but this shit like a fucking movie.
What?
Damn!
What happened?
Damn! They fucking that hoe up.
So
He ain't done. Right?
is he drunk? Is he on drugs?
I think so. I think drunk and. You heard him?
Yeah.
Look. People trying to get out the way.
Oh my God. I mean,
What is he doing?
right. I mean, people are in these cars.
In the cars. The parking lot is full.
Get your car and park, bro.
Park where?
Nice. No, cause you can't go nowhere. So you can't go nowhere. Look, you can still.
Shoot the nigga.
They saying shoot the N-word. Look at this. Look.
You need to
and I got
move.
another clip that's going to be a little longer. Just to give a little more. You get some more visuals on this.
Oh my God. Somebody
You
got
see the police right there, and people don't even care. She got a gun on everything. Black folk don't care. Hey, what? That dude don't care. That dude don't. Look, she's like, move. Look, he trying to get people.
He's scared to get out because they gonna bum rush him. What's she gonna be able to do? Is people in the car? Oh, see, that's why you
Look at all them cars you done ran over. And look, this dude got a tool in the hand on the police right there.
This is insane. I don't know
It
what he was on that day,
is.
but there was no way he was gonna leave that parking
You
lot.
want to get that?
There was a lot going on, but I really hope nobody got hurt. He better have insurance.
Hold up. So I'm gonna
Insurance.
go to the next clip. It's just more details on this situation, but the only thing I can think of is 2 things. Only thing I can think of that somebody cut up that bad was he was dead drunk and they were about to shoot you in that parking lot and you were trying to get out there because
No, he must have had PTSD or something click in his mind, because what person in their logic mind is gonna, he must have tapped out and went somewhere else.
Yeah, this just go a different point of view from it, because a lot of people have dropped different angles of this video.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Right now, you can save £50 per
That nigga just ran over people on my mama.
for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available.
This is closer.
2 kilograms of baggage included. But now,
But how drunk can you be?
And if somebody was trying to shoot you, they would have shoot you. How many times they would have had to take you out?
But what about
Look at
the
that.
people in the cars?
I'm good.
Oh, God, every car. Do you know how many cars he took? How much you going to prison for that?
Exactly.
They're not going to give you. They're going to give you prison for that.
He had to have lost his mind.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
My
Look.
God.
God, boy, that sound like like chaos.
It's endless cars.
Look at him pushing cars forward. Look at people just recording. God, he was trying to push all the cars away.
Why don't they shoot the tires?
Now, don't tell people saying shoot. What?
Well,
the police might because she said he was running people over, ran people over. In that park.
Yeah, but look at this nigga on the fuck. Hey, what the fuck ain't this nigga asshole, bro?
Shut up with that drama. Just air out. Who gonna air out?
This shit crazy.
Folks gonna pull out guns, just kill that man in front of the police? Nobody that's stupid.
Oh, so must have been a police officer up there already because somebody had a gun.
Oh no, it is an officer up there. It is off. There's some cursing in here, y'all.
Damn, look at that shit down there.
I know.
Nah, bro, out of that, my mama.
That is insane. That is insane.
And honestly, I think the dude got let off easy because I'm surprised people didn't jump in and just beating him up.
That's why he didn't want to get out of the car because they look. It's
look, they go to police.
It's people that want to tear his tail up.
Yeah, everybody car total. You done totaled so many cars out there that night.
But I'm trying to still figure out what was he thinking. And what about people's cars that were so close and how he ran up on that lady's car?
Total.
I got all that shit on camera. I got all that shit on camera. Nigga, this shit real. I got all that shit on camera from the jump. This shit. All that shit on camera from the jump. Bro, tripping.
What did they say was his diagnosis? He has got to have some type of mental disorder. There's no way.
See, they got that and they've got him. Look. What is he saying? What he's saying? I'm surprised. We're gonna still quench it, but I'm surprised people ain't throwing punches. Even with the police there because, yeah, that's.
What is he saying?
Oh, they did. Oh, they were throwing punches. If the police hadn't been around and they would have got him in the car, it would have been so many people beat him up. It would have been insane. They would probably kill that man from beating him up.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, no, he didn't want to get out because look at all them folks now that's ready to tag into him.
Wow, and they gotta still take him to the car.
Oh my gosh, that was like a movie. That was like a movie. It was, and I thought it was gonna be much worse. It could have been a mob situation.
No,
if the black folks was actually keeping it together,
they did. I will kudos them for that
because I thought he was about to be all bloody shed and everything.
100%. I don't know where he was.
My gosh.
He was in Texas. But so I remember, I'm gonna say this. So I was at used to be a club back in Atlanta called Central Station. It's a South Atlanta thing. You had to be from Atlanta, and in that era and time, and they used to have parking lots like that where you couldn't it'd be so crowded where it'd be really hard to get out of that parking lot. But those parking lots, folks if something even got close like that, you getting shot. It was just unthinkable. But it was
that type of situation is.
But look at the dude. He looked like he had been drinking too much. And what makes you say, let's say nobody was threatening him. Let's say there was only him being drunk and having a mental or whatever. What possessed in your mind to say, I got to push all these cars, get out of here?
That's what I'm saying. That's why he had to have blacked out and thought he was somewhere else, like in a war. I don't know. Because I'm just trying to figure out, it's real cars, real people, this real life. So if you are smashing cars like you trying to get away from somebody running for your life, then, you're not caring about casualties because you running for your life.
Yes.
He must have snapped and thought he was in Afghanistan or Iran. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh, so I'm gonna say this too. Like,
it's no way.
The damage that he's just created from that situation. If you look at all those cars, there's so many cars get hit. Most of those cars are gonna get totaled out. Usually that's what happens in insurance. Now, insurance, the insurance business has gone out of the business of repairing and have gone into minor hit. We totaling out. We don't do nothing with it. And look at all those cars. Look at all that insurance claims and all that insurance damage. How much that insurance company about to get sued, and about the people about to come out of the insurance company for him hitting all those cars. And then that man is going, and he probably, let's be real, you drunk, you got alcohol in your system too, so you going to prison.
I mean, but
and they say, and the one girl said he hit people.
You do that? What type of alcohol makes you do that? When you was still under the influence and you behind the car, you still got some sense of your prohibitions because you in the car and you driving.
Mental illness with alcohol.
And it has to be, because that is just absolutely insane. It is no way in a person's right mind, even if you're drunk under the influence, that you're going to do that to somebody's car. You ain't that faded, because if you're that drunk, you'd be passed out.
And Joy, let's be real. I was picturing myself in that situation as him before getting in that truck. If I know I'm just like, if I'm on a level that I'm thinking my mind is telling me run through the cars, you know what it's time to do? Lead him up park and go and walk up to the front of the building side and call your Uber, take you home. Leave that truck there.
That's a sensible person. So you have to even rewind that. If you're thinking sensibly to say, oh, I'm too intoxicated, I'm going to call me an Uber, then that still means you already know you intoxicated and you shouldn't be driving.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So this man, whatever was going through his mind, he was not, it wasn't registering that this was not a non-volatile situation, because he was in there like somebody was chumming, like he was running for his life.
Yes.
So did he have a PTSD episode where he thought he was somewhere else, or, was he just insane, stupid as you know what?
I had a situation, and I'm going to say this
That's
too.
crazy.
I will say this. This was my situation for feel like I was running for your life at that same club I was telling you about back years ago. That same club, I was in the parking lot. I ain't tell you about this. Yeah, I did. I ain't tell you about the situation. The club was packed like that, but I had a friend of mine who was more of a troublemaker. He liked to fight. He liked to have issues. So some dudes, the same people that he wanted to fight with inside the club, were outside waiting, and they saw me. And they said, that's his partner. Go get the gun. They used to sit back in Atlanta. That's when we used to say tool. Go get the tool. That means go get the firearm. And I took off straight at the car. So if cars had been in the way, I don't know what I would have done, because there was still ways to get out of that parking lot. It was jammed up in there, but you still maneuver, get through the cars and get out to the street.
So were you on foot or you were driving?
In the car.
Oh.
No, in the foot when we got you shot.
Okay.
But
was he shooting?
No, because they were running to the car to get the gun. But I track starred him to the car.
Lord.
Joy, this was me. And all
dear life.
Look, I'm sorry, I said the name. And the friend at the time, a friend of mine, was sitting on the roof of the car like it was all good, because when they had kicked everybody out, he got kicked out first. I stayed behind because by the time I'm getting ready to, so basically he got in this whole brothel with it's a whole thing. So he got put out first. Before anybody can get out there, he was already out there. I shouted and said to say bye to, I went ahead and go and say bye to everybody else, because I ended up not in them fighting, because they got broken up before me and then one of his friends were getting in a fight. So they stopped it. So I was able to talk to my other people that I was with to go and clear this, say what we're going to do and blah, blah, blah.
Crazy.
So he had been on the car just chilling. At the same time, they shut everything down at Central Station. They had shut it down, and they made everybody leave. They shut it down because you get to have, when you have so many issues at Central Station, they will get to a point where they will close it, because you used to have multiple fights in Central Station.
Right.
So,
well, I'm going to say this.
So I got to be released with the shooters. He on the car. All me and the shooters outside at the same time. You already sitting on the car. So if I would have in that man's situation, that was a scary situation in my life. Them dude, they were about to shoot at me. I pulled off with him with his leg hanging out the car door.
Well, and
thank God there was no cars in the way like this man, because
exactly. And my
you ain't
point
getting out that parking lot.
Is thank goodness that nobody got hurt really bad in this.
Excuse me, my bad.
Honey, thank God nobody got hurt
No.
in this in
That's not
that
what they
video.
said. That's not when I heard it on a video clip. She said he already hit people.
Well, I mean,
He must have hit somebody. They ain't showing it, but before the clip that he got into the car situation, he must have punted somebody too.
yeah, we didn't. Well, yeah,
They
we
didn't see that clip.
Well, hopefully he's gonna be going to jail, not pass go, and not
you
collect his $200.
No, you go to prison for that.
And he's gonna stay there for a while.
Yeah, you
because that could have been a very detrimental. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
what if people were in the car? I thought that car that was behind him, somebody was sitting in there in the driver's seat.
They rolled right over on their passenger side.
Exactly. Thank God. I was like, but what if somebody was in the passenger side?
And they crushed them.
Yes. It's like, but you didn't really hear them like screaming and in awe about something like that. They just stayed focused on him, which was letting you know people still weren't getting hurt as bad. Because if you had to start seeing other people going in that situation where people were getting hurt while he was doing this, it would have escalated it to 10 times.
That's why I don't go to black stuff, and I especially don't go to hood Negro black stuff. I wouldn't dare me in my life, man. Please. Whenever I go to events with people who got class, that's just stuff like this. Just it ain't even an energy that's anywhere in the atmosphere. It
was just one nut in that situation.
It was him.
Yeah.
But he got honestly, that man got blessed, because if he would have been where the presence of the officer wouldn't have been there, and then he would have gone through all that,
it would have been done.
It would have been so many people that beat him.
It would have been.
They could have messed him up real bad.
It would have been a sad situation. What do y'all think about this?
And then it's a tough situation when you doing something like that and people have been drinking. Oh my God. It's gonna
Let us know what y'all think about this in the comment section, great people. Let us know.
Somebody trying to end.
Yes.
Y'all.
Great people. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.
Stay away from them.